Hey guys, so if you're watching right now, today is July 8th, I believe, but I'm back from vacation. I'm gonna show some last minute snippets of, not last minute, but some other snippets of my trip after I'm done talking. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about just like how this vacation was so needed. Like, you probably saw me like losing it because I was waiting on my ID, and then I was just not for certain that we were going on this vacation. There was a lot of pieces to the puzzle, and I was so concerned because I needed this vacation. And let me just tell you, I feel so rejuvenated. I feel myself again. Even I told you, my daughter, she was like, I want my mom back. Like, she's like, the last 3 months have been, it was bad. It was very bad for me. And I don't know what was going on with me. It was like a mixture of things. It was running her around and having to do all these things and making sure I had all this money for all these things, because no one tells you how much all these things are going to cost you. Between prom, graduation party, graduation dress for actual graduation. I mean, I spent quite a bit of money. And I was just like, I needed this vacation, but it came at a terrible time, honestly, because of everything that was going on in my life. So I'm like, I don't have a ton of extra money. Luckily, my dad has what are they called? I cannot think what they're called, but you know, that place that people go to, that you can go to. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of the name of it? Anyway, we stayed at a villa that my dad has. And so where we were staying was taken care of for the 5 days. And then he paid for my daughter and myself, and my sister, a plane ticket. One of my sisters. So that was like very helpful. Once transportation and where you're staying is taken care of, like that's a big part of it. So I was like, okay, now I just have to worry about spending money. How much are we gonna go out to eat? Luckily, we stayed somewhere where we brought groceries. We went and bought groceries when we got there, so that we weren't eating out breakfast, lunch, dinner. You know, we had some snack food, stuff like that. So it worked out. But emotionally, before this trip, I was not well. I was not well. That's the part I was not sharing completely. Like, you know, I showed my, you know, oh, this is stressful, this is chaotic, but I was really mentally not well. And I know, I'm like, you have to sometimes take a break, and a good break. Not just like, oh, I have a few days off of work. Like, I needed this vacation. I needed to lay out by the beach. I needed to lay out by the pool. I needed to go see other places and have a good time and party. I didn't really record, but there was one part where we took my daughter to a club, and she's only 18, and the club was like 21 and up. But the guy was like, you know, I know you guys are from out of town. You're with your mom, your aunts. I'll let you in, you know. And we had a blast that night. Probably a little too much fun, but it was a lot of fun. And then I didn't record the boat ride we went on, because that was kind of a lot of salt water hitting you in the face, and just, it was kind of hard to record on the boat. I didn't want my phone to go over in the Atlantic Ocean, because we saw North Carolina and we were in the Atlantic Ocean on this boat ride. It was about an 1.5-hour boat ride. We were supposed to see dolphins. Didn't see any dolphins, but the guy who was like talking to us throughout, he was dancing and stuff and playing music and making us laugh. So it was a good boat ride, even though we didn't see any dolphins. And then we leave for the airport. So my dad drove with one of my sisters and my niece, and then my sister drove with her husband. So me and one of my sisters and my daughter were catching a plane back home. We go eat. We got a late checkout. We go eat at this nice boathouse restaurant next to our villa. And to take up some time, and then we Uber to the airport. As soon as we get there, it is delayed. And I'm always like, it's never a good sign. So I want to say, sometimes you can get one delay and then you're on the plane. But something just told me this is not going to be just one delay. Didn't know it was going to be as many delays as it ended up being. So we get there at 2:30. Our flight was supposed to be at 4:15. We did not get on a plane until 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. We were at the airport all day long. We were at the airport to the point that they gave us a $36 voucher to eat dinner, because that's how long they delayed us. My sister had like 8 emails where they delayed us. It seemed like every 40 minutes we were getting delayed. It was craziness. They even gave us $60, each of us $60 toward another flight, which I will be using for my next vacation. But it was crazy. Getting home was crazy. But the trip was so needed. I feel so rejuvenated and relaxed, and I got the rest that I needed. And I just want to tell you guys, go on those trips, even if it's a short trip. Go away and relax, because I was starting to lose it. I was ready to quit my job. I was ready to just completely shut down. I was exhausted. It was unreal how exhausted I was. And so I'm happy I'm back to myself again. I can get back to working out like I was, and back to my channel. There'll still be more travel content, but now I think I'm gonna step into I'm gonna be an empty nester in a couple months, or a month and a half or so. So that's another big thing that's coming up. But I'll get into the last part of this video. I've talked you guys' ear off long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed my travel vlogs, and that's all I have for this video. All right, see you guys next time. I'm at the beach. It is so beautiful. I haven't been to the beach. I don't know when's the last time I went to the beach, but this is so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to put my feet in there.